Lords of the Fallen is a challenging Souls-like game from developer Hexworks and published by CI Games. Here at Prima Games, we're working hard to provide you with guides for everything you need to be successful in Lords of the Fallen. After entering the Fief of the Choke Curse and taking down the first boss, Kinranger, it's time to move deeper into the area. Climb up the ladder next to the Vestige of Loesch and make your way down the path. You'll quickly realize that the enemies around here aren't out to play, especially the invisible Frost Archers. They've unfortunately all taken bow lessons from Legolas and will snipe you left and right with explosive frost arrows. Luckily, it's not far before you get to a spot where you can plant a Vestige Seed. Doing so will give you a good spawn point to take on the next boss. From the Vestige Seed point, head to the right and then cross over the wooden bridge. Make your way past the Frost Archer, many Kinranger enemies, and wolves and jump down from the ledge just ahead. Just to your right, you'll spot a ruined building that you can enter. This is Griefbound Rowena's crib, and entering will kick off the boss battle. The first thing she'll do is use the classic move Screech, except her version doesn't lower your defense and instead summons a bunch of her goons. Luckily, they're so slow that they mostly serve the purpose of blocking your movements. The extra mobs are designed to keep you from getting in close and easily giving Rowena the business end of your weapon. That's exactly what you want to be trying to do though, as she's a bit of a glass cannon sorcerer. Run in, get a few attacks off, and then quickly roll away. You don't want to keep attacking long because she'll let off a big frost blast around her and teleport away. That blast does a ton of damage, so it's best to avoid that. She'll teleport to the opposite side of the room and have a swirling frost aura around her. If you enter that to attack her, it will shred you down. Instead, you should use this opportunity to make a ranged attack. This will prompt her to also swap to using ranged attacks, where she'll fire off 3 icicles after you. These are pretty easy to dodge, but do hit hard if you get caught out. But when Rowena swaps to using this attack, it stops her frost aura from protecting her. She'll be vulnerable to melee, so once again, it's time to get in there and get some strikes in before dodging away. She'll now also start placing down frost spikes on the floor, which will block off a direct path to her and will damage you if you try to pass through them. Navigate around the frost spikes and continue the pattern of attacking a few times before rolling away. If you get hit by enough of the chilled attacks, your frost meter will fill up and you'll take a bit of damage and your stamina bar will be halved. This can limit your dodging and attacking potential, so just be wary if you're inflicted with the status. After enough close-range clobbering, Griefbound Rowena will go down. You'll be rewarded with a Vestige Seed and a Frostbite Salt. You'll also get the Elstrix Rune, which can be socketed to improve throwing weapon range and damage, which is nice. Some solid loot for defeating the Griefbound Rowena side boss in Lords of the Fallen. Make sure to subscribe to Prima Games for our continued coverage on Lords of the Fallen. And if you have your own strategies for beating the bosses, let us know in the comments.